Ukrainian soldiers hearing this, understanding that their land has been invaded, their children kidnapped, their mothers shot and killed at point blank range, apartment buildings attacked. David Ignatius, it's always been an article of faith for Republicans and for conservatives that you don't bow down to Russian leaders. The consequences, absolutely terrible. It's debatable, but, Republicans accused FDR of giving up Eastern Europe at Yalta. They attacked John F. Kennedy after the Bay of Pigs. You can go to Jimmy Carter negotiating SALT II with the Russians when they invaded Afghanistan. You can actually go to George W. Bush once again, trying to make nice with Russians, with Vladimir Putin saying, "I've looked into his eyes and I saw his soul." Vladimir Putin responded in 2007 with a fire and brimstone speech, basically predicting everything he was going to do. Then he invaded the country of Georgia. Barack Obama talking about a reset and whispering to Medvedev, "Hey, I can do more with you after the election." And after the election, what happened? Ukraine invaded. Crimea invaded by Putin. A commercial airliner shot down. We can go on. And then, of course, 2022, the largest landmass invasion of Europe since Adolf Hitler. It is. Please tell me how you're right now sifting through all of this wreckage of American U.S. foreign policy that has kept the world free for 80 years.
So, Joe, yesterday was in many ways a shameful day for the United States. As you just said, standing up to Russian aggression for many decades has been at the center of American foreign policy and at the center of our identity as a country. Yesterday, two big things happened. First, the United States, in the meeting in Saudi Arabia, normalized a regime headed by somebody who's been designated as a war criminal. And all of the crimes of this war, the killing, the just brutal assault on Ukraine, illegal, brutal assault, was in effect washed away. Watching Sergei Lavrov, the Russian foreign minister, kind of smirking and sitting there, same look that I remember, for years and years, completely unaffected by this war. We'll see what comes out of those talks in Riyadh. But then to have that followed by President Trump in Florida with this shocking comment that the war was really the fault of the victim. The war was really the fault of Ukraine. You never should have started it. I can't believe that President of the United States would have said something as factually wrong and insulting as that. There's a way in which, for Trump, it's about him. If only I'd been there, this never would have happened. And so it must be your fault, right? Because I could have stopped this. So, as I said, yesterday was a day that was shocking. There still is a pathway toward negotiations. Rubio, Mike Waltz, his national security advisor, are sensible people. There are plans for how to provide the essential security guarantees that Ukraine needs to become a real country protected from Russia's attacks. So I don't want to say that that's impossible, but it's going to be much harder after what happened yesterday.
Well, and of course, we talked about Mike Waltz. We talked about Marco Rubio. Those have been two, Cold War warriors, in effect. They have been tough. Republicans in the United States Senate, Republicans in the House. We've talked about it all the time. People like Chairman McCall and so many others who have gone to Ukraine, who understand that this is a Russian invasion that has to be repelled. Understand that if you acquiesce to Vladimir Putin invading Russia, Poland is next. It really is. Poland's next. Other countries in Eastern Europe are next if he gets away with this. He got away with invading Georgia. He got away with invading Ukraine, Crimea. I mean, he got the message that he could get away with this. If he gets away with invading Ukraine and ends up being basically held harmless for all of the horrific things that Russia has done to the Ukrainian people since 2022, then make no mistake about it, Poland is next.
Yeah. Yes, and Marco Rubio, Secretary of State Rubio knows that. Mike Waltz knows that. Republicans in the Senate who are looking at these controversial nominations and about to just swoosh them through with complete eyes closed to all the controversial and dangerous aspects to some of them, they know this as well. And Katty Kay, the people of Ukraine, they know they have been fighting not just for their identity, for their survival, for their land, for their home, for their families, but for the safety of the world.
Yeah, and they have been doing this incredibly valiantly with very little cost to the United States or to anyone else. It is not American soldiers who have been dying in Ukraine. It is not European soldiers who have been dying in Ukraine. It is young Ukrainian men and women who have been dying there in order to protect the idea of containing Russia inside Russia's walls and not letting it think that it can just take Poland or the Baltic states. Yeah. I mean, the only good thing, Ed, potentially that could come out of this is that Europe will finally have to accept, because the Band-Aid has been ripped off, there is no more pretense, that it has to be responsible for its own security. And there is a way in which Europe could actually finance a defensive line in Ukraine. They have the ability to do this, but there is so much disarray in Europe at the moment and so many weak leaders in Europe. Do you think that Europe could step in? Clearly, I mean, you listen to Donald Trump. They should never have started this, is his point of view on this. Will Europe be able to step in?
I think it's less unlikely than it was a week ago, before J.D. Vance spoke to European leaders in Munich and generated more WTF moments in more languages, I think, than any vice presidential address in history from his audience. But Europe getting together and becoming an integrated, pooled defense entity is a work of years. It's a project that will take 5 to 10 years. It doesn't answer the needs today of European security in the event that America essentially pulls the plug. I think Article 5 of NATO is essentially dead. I mean, if I were a Baltic country or Poland, and was spending more than 3% of GDP, in fact, more than the US is spending on defense, I would say, well, so presumably that means Article 5 applies to us, that we have a full security guarantee from the United States. I don't think Donald Trump's answer would be the right answer. I think that everybody in Europe knows he is planning to agree a vivisection of Ukraine, in which they take the Americans take some critical minerals, the Russians keep what they've got, and it's just a short-term freeze of a conflict that Russia will, down the line, complete. I think that's what everybody in Europe knows, and therefore this is an existential moment for Europe. It should be stepping up. I'm just a bit skeptical it's going to do that quickly.
So, Frank, your latest piece is about Elon Musk and Doge, and yet you've reported out of Ukraine, and the one parallel here is it's taking what's normal and turning it upside down and shaking it and pouring it all out. Yeah. What's happening here?
I would say there's more than one parallel, because when I look at what's happening in Ukraine, it feels to me very much of a piece of what's happening here, that you have a Russian-style system that is beginning to creep into the United States. Elon Musk is an oligarch who has an incredible amount of political control, unchecked, untrammeled. We have people appearing at Mar-a-Lago paying enormous amounts of money in transactional relationships with the President of the United States to have dinner, to beg for him to show them favors. You have the apparatus that the United States has installed to check Russian kleptocracy from infecting the Western world. That has been pulled back. You have an American state that had been committed to neutrality, that it wouldn't benefit the friends of the president, it wouldn't punish his enemies. That is being torn apart as we speak in very, very short order. And it feels to me like, Ed talked about Article 5. It feels like the United States has its own equivalent. We can't feel safe that the president isn't going to install a Russian-style system here.
Joe?